welcome. I am Johnny Stanton. We have Reginald Perriman and Shaka Williams. We are TSARE. This is the There's Something About Real Estate podcast where we talk all things real estate. Deal or no deal edition.
All right.
We have a special guest with us, Adrienne Hunt. How are you this evening? All right, how's everyone this evening?
I'm doing great.
Good.
All right.
I want to turn my ringer off so it's not doing that. We'll chit chat a little bit while hopefully we'll get some people to log in with us.
All right. We try to analyze these deals because a lot of people be buying garbage out there.
I seen you going off, Reg, on the thing.
No, I had a guy call me. He brought a vacant lot in Highland Park, and he was like, I told him what the value was. He was like, no way. And he thought, he was gonna buy these properties, these vacant lots from the tax sale, and be able to flip them for like 20 or 30,000 a piece. And I'm like, dude, for one, you gotta understand, like sometimes people gotta use common sense. If you're out of towner and you're investing in Detroit, if there's a vacant lot for $50, we're smart, we got money, right? If we can sell it for 30,000, don't you think we would have brought it?
You ain't gonna get it before us.
Right. So yeah, sometimes the mindset or what you think is a good deal is throws them off.
He may think, or these people, they may think they're thinking outside of the box, like we haven't thought about it before or something.
Yeah, and that can happen, and it does happen in some areas, but those are far and few. That's not likely.
Like they say, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is.
Exactly.
So what y'all gonna do about this market we in? Y'all ready to skedaddle, get a new profession?
No, we're gonna sell houses.
Are you sure?
I got a question. Oh, I think I talked to you about this. So do you feel like we are back? I was telling Janita that I literally feel like I feel like I'm in 07 right now.
No, I don't feel nothing like 07.
I do. I feel like I'm in 07 based on how the banks are basically they tightening up right now. I feel like it's right. So then I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't as aware of what was about to happen. And I'm not saying that we're about to have a repeat of 2008, but they're definitely changing. They're tightening up.
It was 2006 for me.
Huh?
I said it was 2006 for me. Like literally everything that was happening with my buyers is happening right now.
Yeah.
Like in terms of criteria changes, it was cool last week or the week before, and now here we are. We supposed to be closing. Now all of a sudden, the underwriters and come back with some
crazy.
Oh, this is changed, that is changed, and then you're getting all these rollouts from the lenders. Basically saying, "Now here are the updates," or just certain things we're starting to experience buybacks, so we're getting ready to change our criteria, like all that stuff.
Everybody's scared. Like the lenders are scared to lend. They was giving out loans to everybody. You get a loan, Oprah style, and now it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
But go ahead. You want
buyers are so scared too. Buyers have some fear too, because a lot of people, especially now with the strike and all that, people are afraid because they don't want to, end up taking on something that they can't handle.
Yeah, I think the strike shouldn't scare anybody because they know that all those people that are striking they're about to increase their wage by a decent amount. So they should be the least. Huh?
Excited. I think they just don't know. So the fear may come in the unknowing, like, okay, I'm off right now. I don't know when I'm expected to be back to work. They know it could be something that's fairly short term, but then they're thinking, even though we feel like we might be the work soon, but we really don't know. I think that's where their fear is coming in at with those strikes and everything. But once, like you said, once it all pans out, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna have a little bit more than what they went in with. So that'll be good. Yeah. But yeah, it was something else that I was thinking of. That I was getting ready to say about what's scaring the lenders though. It's more so because it's not just the like your standard, lenders or QM. It's also your non-QM lenders as well.
I think what's scaring everybody is they remember what happened in 2007, 2008, 2009. So I feel like they're in I feel like I know it's different, but I think that they feel the same. So they're worried about people getting ready to start foreclosing. People aren't paying on those, even on them low interest mortgages. People aren't paying. People don't like money that ran out or something. Nobody want to work still too.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's jump into this property that I wanted to buy. It looks like it's under contract. Do you want to maybe coming back, or is it a done
no,
deal?
We're supposed to close on that one on Monday. So
okay.
Yeah, that one's pending. So
yeah. Like I'm like, I want this house. I should have called you a week ago.
Did I send you the pictures of the foundation? Because there was a wall that was bowing in. You could see the outside.
Okay, no, we can talk about it though. I got it pulled up.
Okay, yeah, there was a foundation issue. The back wall, you could see outside.
Oh yeah, it's a center block basement wall, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's not. It's bad, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, and then there was just some like other things that needed to be addressed as far as the exterior. The roof was a little bit, needed a little bit of TLC, but it wasn't a bad property. Just the owner he just wanted to get rid of it. So.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
So when we was talking earlier about being scared about the market, that's an example of why I'm not scared, because I've been through several cycles and homes still sold and a lot of properties still sold. Now, what we couldn't control was the price those homes sold for. But in this profession, you just want to get deals done for the people that want to do them. So it's going to be some buyers pulling back because rates are 7 and 8%, but those 2% rates and 3%, that was a once in a lifetime opportunity. So
never ever see it again.
Yeah.
So I'm scared. I'm using the word scared for other people. I'm not scared. We're more prepared now. So you still got to be aware. You know what I'm saying? You still have to pay attention. So I think in 2000, I was new. You know what I mean? I had just started investing in 2003. So now it's crazy to see the actual cycle, like we just described. The cycle is repeating, like we're seeing the actual cycle again. So now you just got to be more aware of your. You can't invest the way we invested in 2022 or 2021.
Right.
Yep. Okay. So this is at 9573 Myers Road. They were asking $12,500 for the home, and they have been on the market for 30 days. 3-bedroom, 1.5. This is a.
Wait, are we about to evaluate a pending deal? I don't know if that's a good idea.
We can.
Yeah, I asked her if she wanted me to not do it.
It's cool.
All right.
We were getting a lot of showings.
All right.
So I know you can't give us a price until it closes, but did it go above ask price?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, no worries. And so let's check out this house. Is that a gutter? Is that just a gutter, or is that also like wood and soffit that's kind of bowing in there?
It's wood and soffit and fascia. It needs some TLC for sure.
Yeah, probably because of those trees and weeds that grew up is right.
Yeah, for sure.
And the squirrels probably got to it.
I wish they would get out my attic.
The Detroit squirrels.
Yeah, the black ones.
Yeah.
The east side squirrels.
Yeah.
I don't know how that was on the west side. All right. That's the living area. So this is one where you kind of step right into the house. It doesn't have like any kind of foyer.
No, it doesn't have a foyer. You just walk right into the living room. And then
bungalow.
Yep, it's a
Nice
bungalow.
mighty pine. I don't need nothing up there. I don't look like.
That's probably the best part of the house.
And that's the dining area.
Yes.
One of those small.
Bathroom looks good. Wait a minute. Where's this?
That's probably the upstairs from a different angle.
Or from an older photo.
No. Room.
But keep going. Let's see.
You saying it's an old, huh?
Keep going. Let's see if the next one's show. Yeah, these are mixed photos. These are old photos and new photos mixed in.
Yeah.
So is that what it looks like now, or the one that's empty?
No, that's what it looks like now with the furniture and stuff inside.
Oh, okay.
There's the bed. Oh, I see that. The ceiling and stuff up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All righty. So let's see if we feel like these buyers have gotten themselves a deal.
Is this the one that had the basement issues? The
Yes,
foundation?
that's the one with the boat wall in the basement. Yes.
But you didn't send pictures. There's no pictures of that on Realcom.
No, I didn't. I put it in the realtor notes, and then when they would ask for them, or people would set up showings, I would definitely send it to them so they're not on a dummy mission. If they know right away that there's a foundation issue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, Anita, what made you like this property? Was it just the price?
It was just the price. But I know Meyer right down there at Chicago is not the worst. So for the price, I'm like, okay, I wonder exactly where it sits at, and if it's worth trying to go over there and put the work into it, because I know the area should. I mean, just off the top in my mind, is going to probably yield about a $85,000 to $89,000 ARV.
So you were thinking about this for a flip or a buy and hold?
That's probably a buy and hold area.
Okay.
But I still, typically I want to have some equity in the buy and hold. But then we would have had to go in there and put a lot of work in there. So, all right. So yeah, the first one that pops up is a sold, but that's a big house for $86,000.
Yeah, that's not a count.
Shaka, based on what you've seen, what do you think you have to put into
I
it?
want to say like 40.
About 40.
That's a big one too.
And I think that it could be even more though, but I'm gonna say 40.
So then if I would have pulled it up for
it's
me,
a 2-bedroom?
it's a 3-bedroom bungalow. So I would have immediately kind of just left it alone after looking at those 6. And I probably wouldn't have revisited it. Just because I'm like, okay, those other houses were way bigger and they were brick. So, but you can go a little further because a quarter of a mile is not as far as you can go in that area. You can go out further and look for more. Adrian, that's a 1,000 square foot house, or
it's about about 1,000 square feet.
Typical bungalow between like 1,000 and 1,100.
West side bungalow.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the numbers for a flip. If you thinking 40 into it.
Yeah, it's not for me. So it's no deal for me both ways. But I understand how somebody could make money off of this though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is more comparable. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-car garage, 1,000 square foot. It is a brick house. The financing, they gave back $3,700 in concessions, so you're really at about $80,300. And that sold in June.
So yeah, probably a buy and hold for somebody. For me, I don't like it as a flip, but it's still some money to be made, like Shaka said. I just don't because I have my minimum that I need to make on a flip from a flip standpoint. But for a buy and hold, I like it for somebody. I just wouldn't invest that money into it.
And then you got one right here. This one is has a basement. It is an aluminum sided house. It sold in September for $68,000 cash. So now this is a little bit of a pullback because it doesn't have a garage. And
does the subject property have a garage?
No.
Okay.
No. Hey, Shaka. But at the for a buy and hold though, it makes sense because it'll meet your 1% rule, right?
It need to be 2 in Detroit though. So and it's tight.
I mean, but still, I think it can meet. Well, I think it'll meet the 2%.
Yeah. By the time you go in there and finish that house and make it nice, it probably would be about $75,000 on the ARV.
What do you think the rent would be?
Over there, probably about $900, $950.
So it don't mean it ain't gonna meet.
No, I'm thinking it's more than $900.
It's gonna be $1,100. Well, let's
$1,100.
So, Adrian, how did you feel about this property when you got it? Did you just feel like, okay, I can move these, or did you actually feel like, okay, somebody's gonna be able to come in here and get a deal? Did you actually have to have any of those conversations with people?
Yeah, I did feel like it was a good deal because I work with a lot of buyers who like to buy these lower priced properties. So, that's their buy box. They like the lower priced properties. They like to put the money into it and then, Section 8 it out, put a tenant in there. If they did Section 8, they could probably get a lot more than the 900, depending on how much that person's voucher was for. So, and then just the seller was highly motivated to sell. So that was another conversation. Yeah. Because of the foundation issue, I said we need to price it at a price that is going to appeal to those kind of particular buyers that don't mind going digging in and, something like that, because it needs a lot of work.
So I think this is a real comp for it or whatever. So, and then like Adrian said, that does kind of get you. So if you got that house and you was maybe $50,000 all in, I guess it does kind of make it hard to kind of like burr. But some people don't need to do that. They just want to, put their place where they know it's in a growing equity space. And it's hard to find those super low end houses. But you have one right here that rented for $1,050. It's 857 square feet, 2-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's a cash, obviously it's cash, but that was back in August. And then that's it for the lease right there.
Yeah, I think it's a good rental for somebody because you buying it, you still have some equity in it after you've finished the rehab, and I mean you can rent it for over $1,000, and you're only going to have $55,000 into it all in, so it makes sense.
So y'all think that it's a 75,000 ARV?
That's about where I'm.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Adrian, what you think?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right for that area.
I think that's on the high end. I mean, you know what? It does. So to be honest, I don't know. It's a deal for somebody. I would not go after the deal though.
Okay.
Because I feel like I mean, it's a small house. It's a little bitty house. It ain't
It's standard for the area. I know we had those bigger ones, but when you over there riding around, that's about what you got over there. Like we used to it. Like, when you got people that live in Detroit, and they renting, and you want to be down there for whatever reason, maybe you grew up over there. That's kind of what you're gonna be expecting.
How's Melvin? What's going on, Melvin?
What's going on, Mel?
No, so I'm thinking that this would be better in a flip because you could get somebody with that Detroit program, they could kill on this house right here. You know what I mean? Like they could, depending on how much because it's easy to qualify for $75,000 So you don't got to make a whole lot of money. You should be able to be in that Detroit home loan program and get a lot of free money. So that's why I would potentially consider it, but it's just so low of a number. I wouldn't be interested in it.
Okay. It don't meet your 70%. What you using now? 65?
65.
Yeah.
You gotta go back down now.
To 60? You think we need to be at 60?
Let's do this next one.
So it definitely has potential. I like it more as a buy and hold than a fix and flip.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, but if somebody's fixing and flipping it, they'll still make some money on it. Just probably not the big numbers, but it's a good deal overall. Just probably not the best deal out there, but it's still
$20,000 to $25,000 profit.
Right.
And then I do think it's still growing, and I think a lot of these areas like that in Detroit, people haven't had an opportunity to start, clamming after that stuff because they're trying to get all of the other stuff that's still closer to like downtown and midtown and all that. So I think it's a lot of room for growth for the investor that's going to hold that property. I think historically, what do you say, Reggie, over there? Probably, and that with that square footage, those houses probably got up to about 115 back in the day before everything got so dilapidated. 110.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What does it buy?
That's at Myers. So like if you go from the Home Depot on 7 Mile and go south toward like Joy Road.
But all the way down there?
It's on Meyer.
Yeah, but
yeah, you gotta
go all the way down the Joy Road from 7 Mile?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's like over there by
Marlowe.
Who?
Marlowe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that area. Yeah,
Marlowe is closer to Greenfield. That's Meyer. So you're gonna be east.
All right. What's the next property we got?
If I can get it to come up. Collingwood, 2997 Collingham. Oh, Collingwood. Sorry.
Collingwood. Okay.
Is that a 2-unit or a single family?
It's a single family.
Okay.
It's a 3-bedroom colonial. And I think it is a good deal. The seller has done all the heavy lifting. He's already done the MEPs. So the main thing that's left is just the cosmetics.
Right.
So I think that one is definitely a good deal, and it's in a good area.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen.
And this one is listed as well?
Yeah, that one's listed as well.
Okay.
It's in zip code 48206, and it's listed for $80,000. And again, the seller is highly motivated.
I'm sharing my screen. I just wanted to see some of the actives right now that are around it.
I know somebody looking in this area. This the area that everybody want to be in right now.
Right.
And this so active right now, but they've been looking for 81 days for their upper unit. They started off trying to get 1450, and they've come all the way down from there. Calvert, 1300 active, 52 days. And then you got 15,000 on Glen, 15,000 on Glen. But on Glen, you can go over there and buy the block. Just go buy the block, create your own comps. All right. This one is.
That's the subject property?
Nope. Oh. Almost. I'm sorry. This is the subject property. So 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, 1,526 square feet, no garage. It's been on the market for 34 days. Is there any need to know? Oh, it's tenant occupied. And how has your tenant been cooperating with allowing people in for showings?
Yeah, the tenant is very cooperative for the showings. They're on a month to month. And actually they're about to leave because they already know that, the property is being sold.
All right.
Okay.
Go back to that photo real quick.
Foundation.
Yeah, just right here. Is that so the siding is damaged? Is like the wood and everything rotted under there, or
Yes.
Let's see.
you know? Okay.
You can see they try to reblock it.
Okay.
All
All right.
Got that California and West Coast screens that everybody taking their scissors and cutting through.
All right. Is that go back? Is that off that back? Is this floor where that back porch was, or that back?
Yes.
Is that the back door? Okay.
Yep. On the second
Is the
floor.
house in this current condition, or is this before any work?
No, this is the current condition of the house.
Okay.
And that's the second floor right there?
Yes. And that bathroom is on the second floor too.
And someone lives here.
Yes.
What's the $39 for? That was the price of the toilet.
That I really don't know. I would probably say yeah. They probably got it from Habitat for Humanity or something.
Oh, okay.
Trying to be frugal.
Oh yeah. Hey, I shop there sometime too.
We all do. You got to make it do what it does, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You get new stuff from Habitat sometime.
Yeah, you look up on some nice things. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this foundation also seems to be a little shaky.
A little iffy.
Yeah. Oh, that's upside down.
Oh,
they kind of ceiling, y'all.
I was like, wow, that's new.
A light on the floor.
Stepping like Billie Jean.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So, Shock, give me your opinion on rehab on this, just from what.
Okay, hold on. I just got before we do that. I'm just gonna say something real quick. You was talking about just renting one of our places as is. She said they got tenants in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Yeah.
So go
Wait,
ahead.
tenants in this place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Month to month, paying rent.
Was the tenants there before the owner brought it, or they were just?
He had somebody. He has people in there because he just doesn't, because of the other work that he did. He doesn't want somebody to come in there, like you said, cut the door with the scissors and just come in there and take his stuff. So that's why he's got people in there.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So the rehab, I need to see the other. I mean, so people have to understand this on a rehab. You can spend as little or as much as you want on a rehab, right? Just depending on how well of a rehab you want. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to see what the comparables are, so I can determine what my budget would be based on how nice I need it to look.
Okay.
All right.
So
I mean, that house needs everything. So this house needs foundation. It needs siding. You're going to have to take that hardy siding that they got, or that what they call that
cedar shake?
Huh?
The cedar shake?
Cedar shake, yeah, that cedar shake siding off of there.
Hey, Janita, do the solds and the pending. So I want to see what direction the market going to.
So no pendings, huh? Oh, one.
We can go up in a minute. Okay, so Burlingame right now has a pending 5 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, 1,600 square feet. So it's similar in square footage, but it has extra bedroom. And boiler heat. These walls are probably,
Yeah, this probably was just a basic. Don't look like they did nothing special in this one. And this is pending, right? For 80.
It's only working for 93 days, so I would be surprised if they got the 80.
Yeah, it was originally at 85, and then they dropped it. Lawrence is probably not a comp. That probably was a cash sale. So it's this one.
No, I'm about to hold on a second because I feel like we just need 3 bedrooms.
How much was the subject property again?
80,000.
80.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So this is like what you see how it jumps.
Yeah, pull up that Burlingame, that 3006.
I got the nice windows, refurbished door. Them houses sit right on top of each other. You can't fit no car in the driveway, so you can forget it. There's one back there, but you're gonna get a motorcycle.
You can get a car back there when you sober.
You okay? What kind?
I don't know.
A small one.
Small one. With the
Ford
Focus.
A Ford Focus.
Right.
They got some new side that look like, well, but the windows is definitely upgraded. That's what.
Yeah, the windows look great.
Yeah, and they did new porch.
And the privacy fence, that was nice. That's a nice little touch.
It looked like they got a new roof on there too.
New garage doors. They kept this old wall.
Zoom out, Janita. Why you got it?
Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm go faster for one, but I'm trying to. Yeah, I like this house. This is a good rehab because they kept some of the character.
Yeah, it looks like all the money went into the kitchen and the roof and everything, but the rest of the house, like the bathroom, from what I've seen so far, some of it they kept, like you said.
I'm glad you ain't go with that white subway, Tom. Look at that little sink.
Oh yeah.
So I could be like, hey, you can't fit no sink in there.
You can't.
They had one.
No, they don't. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
All right, so, Shaka, from the other house to this, what you think you spending in rehab?
I mean, are they brickwork and everything? I feel like they're gonna be in the $70,000-$80,000 range.
So you looking at about 80 for the purchase, and you said 70 or 80?
Mm-hmm.
80 for the rehab, 80 for the purchase.
160 all in, and this one sold for how much?
Oh, look at that. I'm
231.
Sorry, this looks like a bathroom you about to be doing.
They might even be more, y'all. Cause look, this is a nice rehab upstairs.
Did they keep? They kept the back porch off of the bathroom. We had one of those.
Their square footage can't be right.
Let me
This was a bedroom. This bathroom was a bedroom.
Hey, Janita, see if it's go out a half mile and let's see if it's any other comps, because this is a huge jump between this one and the next one was what, like 70,000?
But they weren't rehab, so this was the rest of them were in the same condition as the subject property, though.
Right, but I'm trying to see if it's any other comps like a half mile out that would support over 200,000. Because if we got 160 all in on this one, I mean, you almost have to get about 2.
No, this house is in better condition.
How much is this one? How much did this one sell for?
79.
All right.
And it was on the market for 102 days. Okay, so let me go out a little bit more on this. Yeah. So you kind of, but I just think it's what it is. That house, it got that money because of the location and because of the quality of work they put in there. And so somebody else can't be, you got to get somebody else that's not scared to put that money in there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think that, 80 was being safe. That's not fully understanding everything that's going on with that foundation. But it's a real number.
Is it any when you go back to your comps? This one look nice. Go back to your comps. Is it any? So this was 123. Is it any other comps that were over 200?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed like it's a spread there, but without enough comps, I wouldn't.
Hold on.
Invest that much into it.
All right, so this is what happened. I had to take that bedrooms back out because I forgot over there. Those houses are typically bigger.
Right.
And so they did get up there, but they needed to have, probably another 1,000 square feet and more bedrooms.
What's the square footage of the subject property?
15, almost 16.
Look at that Calvert one, right? 3290 Calvert. Nah, never mind. You can exit out of there.
Is that the one Emmett keep talking about?
No.
Yeah, and I'm just too big.
Go change the square footage to like 1,800 and under.
I don't have nothing in there for square footage.
I know. I said change it to 1,800 and under.
I'm not seeing it as a rental for sure. So
it's not a deal to me.
Then the fix and flip. Well, I would say it's not a deal like that list price. If you're saying we got to put a minimum of 70 or 80 into it, because I wouldn't rely on just this one comp. It's just not enough other comps that are similar in square footage that sold for over the 210, 220 mark.
Yeah.
I think it's just the area. You got people that's projecting. They know that's near Henry Ford Hospital. You're gonna have a lot more people like that's. So yeah, I know we don't know it, and it's not a fact or whatever. But the property, it's so low to get in over there. So people are gonna start buying them properties, and you ain't gonna be able to find them at them prices anymore. It's kind of like Bagley and University and all that or whatever.
I'm not the trailblazer for the neighborhoods though. And that's what you got to be. You got to be one of them people like the person that just did the comp. They were trailblazers. So they took the chance and they won with it. So I need to see a little bit more activity before I try those numbers.
I think especially in this market. In this market, I'm definitely not taking that gamble.
Yeah. Now maybe at a lower price, maybe somewhere around 40-ish or something like that, I would definitely consider it. 40, 50-ish, I would consider it. Have you had any offers on it?
We did get a few lower offers, but the seller is, has a certain number in his head that he would like to make off of it, with his sweat equity he put into it. So,
right.
That's
the one you said he did all the roughs already.
Yeah, he did all the MEPs.
So I didn't take that into consideration, y'all. So because I didn't really see. Go back. Let me see them photos again.
Well, I didn't really want to put,
Yeah, you don't want to put the furnace and all.
No, I didn't want to put. I'm traumatized because I've had properties seriously, like where we had a house sitter and the house sitter robbed the house. So like after that, I was like, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, or you have a house sitter. Sometimes we've had house sitters. People assume that your house sitter don't have a life, right? And your house sitter leaves and go to work or something. They come back and stuff missing. So you just never know.
Yeah.
Johnny, are you into TSARE? Are you in the email, the Gmail?
I can be in there.
Can you? And pull that other one up? It don't make sense for me to pull it up.
So this is the one Emmett had?
Yep.
You trying to, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for Mansfield. I can pull it up. Share my screen here.
Okay, so I'm
Johnny, I'm gonna just need you to run the comps.
1970 Mansfield.
All right, so this is the Mansfield property. How much is he asking for this, and what are the details on it?
Looks like he asking 69.
All right.
Sure.
3-bedroom brick.
3-bed to 4-bedroom, 3 to 4 bedroom, asking 69 brick. Yep.
All right. All right, needs a porch. The windows didn't look too bad. What was it? Water damage in here or something? Did he say?
He didn't. I thought he was on here. Can you see if he on there?
Yeah, he not.
Okay.
No, this is,
well, it ain't nobody talking if they are.
Yeah, this is ceiling damage. Some people comment. Some people saying their comments not coming through. So I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. So yeah, definitely some probably some water damage or something in here. And you said he wants 69 for this one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the comp. So yeah, that kitchen is shot.
Maybe we should show our deal so people can know what you pay for in that price point.
Yeah, and this got this is the bedroom. This looks like the first floor bedroom. This the bathroom. Yeah, I'm not saying 69 just from what I know from the area, but let's we'll run the comps here in a minute. I just want to get to the basement photos. This looks like a half bath.
Wherever Emmett is, I could tell him this is a no deal.
Yeah, not at that price. The upstairs don't look too bad.
Even he got his comps at 169.
No, it's about, I'm just off the top of my head, it's about 140, 150 over there max.
Oh, he got his high at 160. Yeah, he got his high at 160.
So that's Greenfield and 7.
Yeah, this is not too far from a flip I did recently.
Yeah.
On Murray Hill.
Reg, you said what?
On Murray Hill?
Yeah, it's kind of like that same area. This one is. All right, so run the comps, Janita. Let's see what.
Let me grab the address one more time. It was 19720. I will share my screen.
So Adrian, is yours a package deal or are they just all separate?
No, they're all separate.
Okay.
Were these all separate owners or?
Yes, actually the gentleman who owns Myers is the same one who owns Collingwood, but the other ones, and then Seymour and Evergreen are the same owner too, but the rest are all separate owners.
All right.
Excuse me 1 second, y'all. What's the square footage on that property?
That one, you might have to pull a PRD on it, but it didn't say in the email.
I'll look that up, Johnny. While you're looking
just make sure. I'm gonna pull up the actives real quick just to make sure it's not active.
Yeah, because the comps he got are all in the 16,000 block. That's just a whole different
area. Yeah. Okay, so the high he does have a 160 sold in September from FHA sale. No concessions. This is your pretty standard bungalow, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, one car garage.
Yeah, we should have held. When did this?
Right. Hey, look, your Chris is looking a lot better now. Hold on. That's when that's so when? Oh, but they did a nice little rehab on that though.
Yeah, when is this one?
Doors great. Come on now. Hold
Huh?
on. Look at this. And they painted the trim.
That they went,
Look at this fireplace. But that house need a lot more work, so it'll be newer. Okay, so there's that. All right, now we back to where we were at. 44.9. So 125.
That's not.
Look at the gaps. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You see how like it just really, like, how do we know?
I got a problem.
I would be at 141. I would try to be safe and just be at like 145. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying about 145, especially in this market where we at now. And by the time you finish the rehab, you probably won't be on the market until January or February.
Shaka, your favorite.
Yeah, so that's not so I don't even know that's the real address because I can't find that address.
Okay.
It's probably about 1,100 square feet, 1,200, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I did 812.
What's the go back to the comp sales? What's the next one after this 144? Was it 125?
Yeah, down to 125. And it's a little range.
Go to the one below that.
140 is for real because Reggie, I use yours as the comp for mine, and there's another. So 140 all day, I feel.
Yeah. Especially if you're gonna go in and redo it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. His is gonna probably need about 50,000 or more into it. You think, Shaka?
More than that? Well, hold on. You talking about the one that
image? Yeah, the one we just looked at.
I think it's good though to see those houses moving over there because that's what I was telling Shaka when we was over at the one I think he's talking about. I'm like, it's probably gonna need another summer or two before that area comes back pretty strong because you need those houses for like working class people. They still need to be able to afford a place to live. And in that under 150 price point, you're gonna have a lot of people going after those houses because they got, at least 3 bedrooms in them, and they're easy to make.
Yeah, y'all need to go back and look at them photos. That house is damaged.
Right, it's all the water damage.
Yeah, that ain't no $50,000. Yeah.
So really, I like it if you can get it for about somewhere between like 25 and 30.
Right. 25.
Yeah, 25 is the max. That's 23.5 really, but I go up to 25.
Yeah. I don't like it as a rental property though.
I do. You don't?
Nah.
Because that should be high rental over there.
If you're thinking you're gonna put about 60 into it or more, you're gonna be over 100,000 over there. I don't like it as a rental. You're right. I like it better.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
No go. Yeah. I think my deal is way better than that one.
Yeah. Adrian, where can people? So Adrian sent us a list of properties. She had how many was on that list? About 15 properties?
Yeah, about 15.
Okay. All right. So Adrian has a list of. Well, Adrian actually has more properties to sell.
But she good because I think we talked because I don't know what we talked about, but before we off the phone, she said, "Wait a minute, you got buyers in Detroit?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So she's not about to send you a list. So she on her networking.
Yeah.
So it's not what you know, it's who you know, right?
Yeah.
So she has a list of properties that are for sale as is. You have some that are off market too, right?
Yeah. Well, Seymour and Evergreen are off market. Okay. Those are expired listings, but they're still available, and I can still show them. And let other agents go look as well.
All right. So for any of the viewers that are watching or are looking to invest, how can they reach you?
Anywhere, social media, my website, my number, 586-339-4870.
All right.
And all of them are on the MLS too, so they can go on there as well. Well, I mean, they're just regular people watching us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just pull them up on Zillow, and my number should be right there.
Yeah, all y'all wholesalers, she got a list of properties y'all can purchase agreements on.
Try to wheel and deal.
Yeah.
People don't understand that sometimes realtors have both properties on the market and off market properties, because not all our clients want their homes listed in the MLS. So typically we'll just go out like she did. She reached out to other realtors and buyers in her database to sell those off market properties to. So reach out to her and see what she has.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate you, Adrian.
Thanks, Adrian.
I appreciate you guys inviting me to the show, and I'm a fan. I do watch. There's something about real estate, so
Thanks.
I told you that, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I was so excited. Okay.
So we're gonna bring Adrian back with some more properties.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. I love
we got quite a few more.
Yeah, I did. I have a lot, and it seems like because I mean, I work with buyers and sellers and investors, but it just seems like I'm kind of turning into a listing agent because I'm getting so many listings. So,
congratulations.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. It's fun.
All right, so we found a potential rental property on the first one, and then the second one was maybe so, depending on if you want to be a trailblazer. And Emmett's was a good deal if you can get it for what, Shaka, about
$23,500.
You said 23.5.
23.5.
All right, but he wanted what was the price? 69,000.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Gonna be sitting there for a minute.
I'll text him though,
Right.
because that'd be good for where we at right now.
Yeah, where is it? You said that's over. Oh, that's in the same area, right?
Yeah.
All
right. All right, y'all. That is a wrap.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
All right.